Hi, I just wanted to come on here and talk about something that we'll go into in more depth in the 30-hour Ayurvedic immersion that's coming up January 4th, but it's super interesting, so I wanted to tell you now. So what's fun about winter season, if you're living in a winter season, or you have this to look forward to, is that the digestive capacity is actually a lot stronger at this time because the digestive fire, which is called the Jatara Agni, which lives in the āmāśaya, which is sort of like the stomach, although more so it translates to the area where food that's not digested, like it's in the state of which means undigested, kind of lives. And its job is to cook that food. So the Jataragni is stronger in the winter because śita guṇa, which is like the cold quality, its action, its karma, its job in the world is to do what's called stambhane, which means it constricts the channels or it constricts things and it shrinks them. Like you notice in the winter, your fingers might get a little bit smaller. So in the winter, because the channels of the body constrict, the digestive fire is actually a lot stronger because the fire that would be spreading, moving sideways, tiryag, is actually concentrated in the jatra. So this is also why in the winter you may find that you are hungrier. You'll probably eat 3 meals a day instead of like the summer, you'll eat 2. So when the summer is present or when it's hot, like maybe you keep your house very hot or you exercise a lot and break a sweat, this is because of uṣna guṇa, which is the exact opposite of śita, of cold quality. Uṣna is hot. So the hot quality's job is to do the exact opposite of the cold quality's karma. So the hot quality's job is to dilate the channels, which then takes the jatara, the fire that lives and concentrates in the āmāśaya, in the stomach area, and moves it tiryag, moves it sideways. And this is why you break a sweat. But it's also why in the summer you're not as hungry as you are in the winter because the digestive fire is no longer concentrated in the stomach. It's moving sideways. And so you're expelling heat through sweat instead of concentrating the heat in your stomach. So this is why also it's unwise to like eat food and then go exercise because your body is trying to concentrate the digestive capacity in the āmāśaya. But if you're exercising, you're moving the food sideways. This is all because of one of the vatas, actually. It's called vyana vata, which will be moving the prana sideways, versus samana vata, which is the digestive air power that helps keep the food moving to make sure it gets cooked completely, like the way you would stir food in a pan. So this is why it's recommended to avoid exercising right after you eat because it takes the food that should be living in the stomach and moves it sideways. And so it actually moves undigested food deeper into the tissues, which causes problems. And this is what we know of as or one of the ways you can experience So I just wanted to come on and talk about that since the winter time, especially around this holiday season, there is a lot of eating. So if you're in a cold place, you may feel more compelled to go for it than if you're in a hot place, perhaps. And maybe if you're in a hot place, you should just put the aircon on. I'm just kidding. But anyway, if you want more information on this, please send me a direct message. I would love to talk more with you about how this course might be right for you. It starts January 4th. 3 days a week. Everything will be recorded. And I just finished the manual and it's very cool. So happy eating, happy contracted channels so that you can have a stronger fire. See you.